Hello there, everybody. I'm mrgameandpie. This is Minecraft Part 8. Today I have some very special guests.
Yes, you do.
I'm pretty sure every time we're in one of your videos, you always say that, and then all of us quiet.
Maybe we should do it more organized. Jordan, you start.
Well, hey, I'm Game and Ori Guys, also known as Jordan to these fine folks, and some of you outside of these fine folks.
Alright, now George, you go.
Hello, my name is George, and I will speak calm and peacefully in this Let's Play.
Oh my gosh. And now Austin, go.
Hi, I'm Austin, and I won't.
Alright, let's just do it like that from now on.
I will try to do that.
In that order and everything.
Yes, exactly.
And we're going to have a tea party.
Indeed, so much tea. We're going to be British. Alright, so guys, there's some very special topics this episode, including
Not really.
how we got into watching and making Let's Plays, what we
That's not gonna
think
happen.
makes a good Let's Play, and
That's
what
not
Let's
funny.
Playing means to us.
Nope.
Nothing!
Alright, so Jordan, how about you start? Well, how about we all start with how we got into watching and making Let's Plays. Jordan, you go.
Oh, watching? Okay, well, watching's easy. My brothers was like, hey, Jordan, look at this video. And I was like, oh, cool, a video. And I watched it, and it was funny. And so I just watched a bunch more by that same person. And then
Who
getting...
was that person?
well, it was either Deceased Crab or Photon John, I'm not sure. It was one of the two, back in the early days.
Yes.
I think I was actually, they didn't directly show me it. I think I just, like, stumbled upon, like, my brothers watching it, so I was like, oh. I just, like, wandered in and watched it with them. That was a long time ago, though. Getting into Let's Plays, well, technically, the first Let's Play was with you when I was, like, 5 years old.
Yeah.
But I don't really count that anymore. Sorry if my voice is weird, by the way. I'm suffering through allergies right now, so I may not be able to talk that much.
It's okay.
But yeah, making Let's Plays, I don't know, you started making videos, you put up that Dazzle video or whatever, and I was like, huh, that's interesting, I'm gonna look up that capture card, and I looked it up and looked up how to do it, and I just basically asked for all the stuff I needed for Christmas, and I got it, and I started.
I see. Well, I guess I should do mine now. I started watching Let's Plays when Jordan introduced, Let's Playing to me. He showed me some Deceased Crab stuff first. And, basically it was during the summer, and that summer I wasn't allowed to play video games, like, at all. And so, basically, I said with Jordan, hey, let's make some of these videos, about Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and we had ideas for some other ones, including, Cubivore.
Which I played.
Yeah.
That never got released. It probably would have gotten released if it wasn't above the time limit, because that was back in the day when it was 10-minute time limit. But if it wasn't, that probably would have been released. It wasn't that; it was just bad. It was just.
Well, it also wasn't very good anyway.
Well, yeah, it wasn't very good. But the thing is, no matter what, we were going to upload it.
Yeah, pretty much. And so that's how I first started making Let's Plays. But then the reason why I make Let's Plays today is actually because of George.
What? Me?
Yeah, basically, you wanted to do, it was whenever Super Mario Sunshine Versus by Attacking Toucans and Josh Jepson had come out, and you wanted to do a Versus series on Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door with me. And I was like, okay, I'll do this, except this time, because I'm gonna do it for real this time. Like, I'm gonna get a recording device. And so, I did. I got my Dazzle, which I still use today. And then I began to record videos on my own. Mega Man 4 was the first thing that I did just to test the Dazzle in general, and then I kept making videos on my own, and then Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door was canceled until further notice. Alright, so George, how about you talk about how you got into Let's Playing and stuff?
Well, it was back like 4 years. Yeah, 2009. Summer 2009. I buy Pikmin 1 for the GameCube, and, well, I beat it, of course, it was an easy game. It was not the first time I played it, I played it a long time ago, and then I decided to see how people play it, and I stumbled up on a video that it was made by Carl101, I don't know if you guys have heard of that guy?
I have not.
He make a Pikmin Let's Play, a really cool one. And I kind of like what he did, and I discovered some stuff I didn't know. Then I started to watch Boogie Mushroom, which it was a friend of Car101, and they also did like co-op Let's Play, and it was really fun. I like the Mario Party ones they made. Also, they make WarioWare games. It was really fun. Then when I was seeing Paper Mario, I saw a Let's Play that they really nostalgic. It was Super Mario Sunshine from some guy who screams a lot. Yes, it's Chuck Conroy. And then I started like, what about if I do my own Let's Play? But at the time I didn't know how to make it. So I decided to just record it with my camera and put the game on a LCD screen, television, so it doesn't have that black bar with my camera.
Yeah.
And it didn't turn out so well.
Black
Yeah, I think that was the Godzilla fighting game, Godzilla Monsters Unleashed.
No, it wasn't. It was Pikmin 1.
Oh yeah, you did a series on that too.
Yeah, but it didn't turn out well because the camera always records in HD and it will take forever to upload. And I was like, I will not do that. Plus, school was getting me busy. Later, when I get a capture card, because I was watching NG Entertainment. I don't know if you guys know that guy.
No, I don't.
Okay, well, he mentioned how to record video games, and I was like, oh, it was that easy. Just buy a capture card and also give some AV cables and a splitter. And I was like, okay, I can do that. The only problem is it's kind of hard to find capture cards in Mexico. Well, they do now sell them, but they're kind of expensive. I started to make Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee as a test.
Yes.
Well, I first tested with Mario Sunshine. Then I did a Let's Play of Godzilla. But something started to happen with the capture card. It was skipping frames and then pretty much loose footage. And I didn't know why. And then I tried to do the verses with you of Paper Mario, and then we were having problems with that also. Sometimes it did record 30 minutes and sometimes it didn't. Well, the reason was because the capture card could not record 1 hour of pure recording and didn't have it saved there. I have to delete the file from the capture card and save it on the PC. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
And then, I started to just use the capture card to record sound effects from various games.
Yeah.
And
I think you used that in the Kirby's Epic Paper, right?
Yeah, I did. I get the audio from Kirby from Super Smash Bros., also Meta Knight, and some other sound effects. Also, after failing to do an English Let's Play, I decided to not have a hard time to talk, I will try to do something new, which I haven't seen the internet, is making a Let's Play in Spanish. And it was turning out well. There was people watching it. The first Spanish Let's Play I made was Paper Mario. Yeah, it was Paper Mario, that was in your door.
Cool.
But, once again, the capture card started to be I lose footage. And I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. That was the reason I didn't want to record videos. And that's all that happened. Then I tried Mario Sunshine, and once again, the same error. And right now I have been recording wrestling games with my friends, and I have seen it can now record 20 minutes and no problem.
Yeah.
So everything is fixed.
Yeah, that's an interesting too, how you said with Spanish or really any language LPs, those are actually really popular too. I'll see this random Zelda Let's Play, I'm like, oh cool, I want to watch this. And it's just some German guy, I'm like, oh, I don't know what he's saying at all. Those guys are really popular, so I mean, I'm just saying, if any of you can speak fluently in some language, and want to make Let's Plays, that may be a start, but...
Yeah. Well, also, I was going to keep doing Spanish Let's Plays, but now that if I try, it will not get popular as before because it's not any more new, it's already something now.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
exactly.
Alright, so how about you, Austin? Tell us your story.
My story's a little weird, but, well, like everything else. Never mind. Pretty much, I want to say it was around 4 years ago. I was really, really whiny because I never actually had an Xbox 360. So I went online, discovered this amazing place called YouTube. You may have heard of it.
Yes.
No, I haven't. What is that? What is that?
This magical place with, I don't know, I can't think of things on the spot like that. But anyway, I came across somebody playing through Sonic the Hedgehog for the Xbox 360, and I wanted to see about that game because that was the reason I wanted a 360. And it was, I believe they were Hellfire Commentaries, fantastic group of British guys talking about random stuff. But anyway, I came across them, and I watched them play through most of the game, and of course, considering they opened up with "Abandon all hope, ye who enter here," but this is a Sonic 06 Let's Play. You kind of know it's kind of bad at that point.
Yeah.
But I started watching them regularly, and then that offspring something else called Brain Scratch Commentaries, which I also now watch religiously as well. And pretty much that was the extent of what I knew about Let's Playing at first, because technically they aren't Let's Plays, they're post-recording commentary type things done in group.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, it was an absolute blast to watch, and I really loved just listening to people talk over game footage. So somehow I came across Proton John's Mario ROM hack Let's Plays, and just sort of started getting into stuff like that from there. Didn't really have any idea what was going on, and I didn't know why it was particularly called Let's Play Mario's Wacky Worlds with Proton John, or something like that. Until a couple years later, not a couple years, a couple months after that, I pretty much realized, oh, this is a thing! And then I came across the unholy trinity of Nintendo Capri Sun, Proton John, and Chugga Conroy.
Yes.
And from there, it pretty much sort of snowballed into I want to do that! I want to do that so bad! So then I sort of jumped into the action. I originally wanted to actually do a Let's Play of Sonic 06, because by that time I had a 360, and I wanted to tell everyone, it's not that bad! It's a good game! I've learned my lesson by now. But, at the time, that was, like, gonna be my big thing. And then from there, it sort of switched over to me wanting to make a movie out of 06, and talk about why it's so great from a cinematic standpoint. Random stuff, never mind. But, then I needed a capture card. So, around a year after that, I got a capture card. And my dad handed off his, random, son, this is the Sony Vegas program. It's fantastic! Oh, this is amazing! So from there, I, pretty much got into actually, like, recording footage and editing it down. I still have all those old videos that I recorded years ago up online, I think on Initiate Rotary Attack Studios, or just IRA Studios on YouTube. But anyway, that was really fun, and then I just sort of stopped. But maybe a year after that, I came across this other guy by the name of Sadistic Mystic, and he did this weird thing where he would play through a game and then break the game at certain places, so that he wouldn't just be playing through I don't know, City Escape as Sonic. He'd be utilizing glitches and bouncing, doing the bounce attack in these corners, so he would super bounce over certain invisible walls and be like, yeah, see here? Whole other beta section of the level. And then I found another guy who did the same thing by the name of Dark Spine's Sonic, aka the one and only Sonic. But anyway, I was really fascinated with this whole concept of pretty much destroying the game's programming to really show to what effort these game designers went to make all this stuff. And I was really awestruck by this, and then I said, hey, wait, I can do that! So then I made my first videos with commentary was me running through Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2. I did once normally just live Let's Play, then I did a post-commentary one, like Post Better, and then I just went from there. I suppose because I technically got started with Let's Playing just by listening to video game commentary groups, you might as well say that that's probably an explanation as to why my videos are so much more comedy/editing oriented rather than your typical informative Let's Play.
Yeah.
And then I just sort of forget exactly where in the mix I was like, I'm just gonna do a Let's Play of a really obscure game, and then I did Super Magnetic Neo, and then I met you guys, and then everything was awesome, and then we just went from there.
And then Cubert Part 4 still hasn't happened.
Yay!
One day, when the new scheduled apocalypse happens, it'll be out. I promise you that.
Alright, so guys, let's talk about the next thing. What makes a good Let's Play? Whenever you watch a Let's Play, what do you want to see in it? Jordan, how about you start again?
Oh, gosh.
This wasn't part of the script.
Oh, shoot, I didn't know there'd be a test. I didn't study.
Oh gosh, it's such a hard question.
Yeah.
Because I am a big, it's like varieties of different Let's Plays, and I guess I can go off my own style of how I Let's Play. It's how I hope I come to everyone else of how I Let's Play. And that's like basically just kind of relaxed a bit and still informative, so people are aware there's a game still in front of them. And like, and just trying to help people get through the game or whatever still, but this still kind of relaxed and, still having the moments where it's just quiet during cutscenes or whatever, just so people can enjoy the game along with me. Pretty much the whole point of Let's Play.
Yeah.
And, I don't know, I mean, that's how I usually like them. I mean, sometimes I like really formal Let's Plays if they're really well done. I mean, there's people all around that have done great formal Let's Plays and just things. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I don't know. And there's just some I can't really explain, like the Sea Scrab's style of like Let's Playing, and there may be others like him. If there are any others like him, I'd really like to know. But his style of Let's Playing is just really odd, and it's just so awesome. I love it, but it's cool. I try to be like him, sort of a little bit, but not. I don't know, not really, but
yeah, it's hard to be Deceased Crab.
yeah, but I'm not saying I'll try to copy Deceased Crab, but he's just awesome. He's just too. I mean, like Tom said, it's really hard to imitate somebody like him. That's really all I can think of. If I think of anything else, I'll let you know.
Alright, so, Austin, how about you?
Well, personally, I tend to watch Let's Plays more for the entertainment value than the actual information on the game. Like, my favorite Let's Plays are games I know a ton about already, personally. But, when I say entertainment, I don't necessarily mean Chugga Conroy, kind of entertainment.
Yeah.
But that works too. But, in my mind, information can be presented entertainingly. Even if it's just with a little bit of enthusiasm towards the game that you're on and whatever. My definition in that case, I guess, is a little less than entertainment and more of like engagement would be a good way to put it. And as long as you've got some way to grab your audience, be it your relaxed tone, as Jordan said, or be it the absolutely hyper Chugga Conroy method, as long as it works and as long as you feel comfortable taking that tone towards it, I'd say you're gonna make a good commentary for the Let's Play. As a random thing there. But, I suppose the other thing, too, is advice to those wanting to start Let's Plays. I always love Let's Plays that feel very comfortable in their own skin, if that makes any sense. And a small theory that I always use when I record a video is, if I'm not going to be wanting to watch this, why would I expect anyone else to want to watch this sort of thing?
Yeah.
And so that's really the best advice I can give. I've heard, tons of random people back in the day who didn't understand what there was to Let's Playing beyond just sitting down with a mic and a capture card. And I've heard plenty of, people ripping off Chugga Conroy or Peacock 444 or whatever, and all that. And they don't really know what makes them click, is that that's really how they are, or in a way, how they comfortably present themselves. So I know a lot of times that, really hyperactive sounding people don't sound natural being hyperactive. And that kind of bugs me personally.
Yeah.
So as long as you feel natural doing what you're doing and you're enjoying it hopefully as much as the people watching, then I'd say that's formula for a good Let's Play.
I see.
Yeah, basically, I kind of agree with Austin here, but in your Let's Plays or whatever, just try to be as close as to you are in the real life. Obviously, some people are pretty boring in real life. So, I mean, But you can still be yourself. It's just that if you need to throw a little bit of entertainment in there, it's fine. But really, just be as close as you can to yourself outside of Let's Plays and commentaries and whatnots.
Mm-hmm. All right, so George, how about you?
Well, yeah, well, pretty much the same thing as they say. Be yourself for most of the time. Also try to be funny so the people aren't like always telling, okay, we're going to do this, then this. Now it's the boss.
Oh,
okay.
I thought the chest was on the second floor. I guess I was wrong about that. Let me go back. I think it's on the 4th floor. That kind of stuff, basically. Yes.
Yeah. Or this is the end of the video. Subscribe.
I love those endings.
And well, try to be like, well, also fun. Like, oh yeah, I'm having fun. Okay, I remember when I was a kid, this happens, or I got hit by a car during I played this game, and then a meteor. Then a meteor strikes my house when I was playing Minecraft with 3 other people. I don't know, something that happens in your life while playing a game.
Yeah.
That can help, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Having a personal touch, basically.
And that's really a big thing too, bringing back like life moments from that game. You're just like, oh yeah, I was playing Ocarina of Time whenever, I don't know, it was my mom's birthday or something, and she watched, I don't know, just stuff like that. So it's really cool just to hear like stories of that, and it's like how the game connects to your real life or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One person in particular who does that really well is Nintendo Capri Sun.
Yeah, I was going to mention that.
That's basically his style right there.
Yeah, I like that. I like when I just watch sometimes his video to just listen what story he has. It's like a nice bedtime story.
And the thing about him too, because there are some Let's Players that are just like, they talk and they just talk about stories, and you can just literally have the video minimized and just do other stuff. But
yeah,
with him, it's just like, I don't know, it's still interesting to watch the video even though he is. Because, like, most people that do that kind of stuff where you can just be like, I'll also minimize this video while looking at Facebook or whatever. Most people that do that don't usually refer to the game, or like, how the story they're talking about relates to the game. But, I mean, Nintendo Capri Sun and many other people that are probably out there do that very well. And really...
It's a really nice balance with that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I think that's what it really boils down to, is you have to have a nice balance of everything, rather than being overpowering in one direction, if that makes any sense.
It's good, man.
That's a good way to describe it.
It's good, man.
I think that's everything I have to say.
Thank you, Austin. I was like, how come nobody got that?
Yeah. I know what you're saying, Jordan.
Okay.
Alright, so I guess it's about time for me to talk about what I think about what makes a good Let's Play.
Go for it, Thomas!
Well, first of all, one thing that I
Money.
like to see in a Let's Play is kind of like the person knows what they're doing. Like, if you don't, for Let's Players who don't know what they're doing, they tend to, like, get stuck and just don't do anything for long periods of time. And some people, they have enough to talk about to make that work, but other people don't.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
And the thing
Pretty
about,
much you need to come in prepared, basically.
Mhm.
yeah, and the thing about that too is if you have a 20-minute video of you like doing nothing and trying to figure something out and upload it, please don't do that ever again. There's this wonderful thing called Windows Movie Maker, and you can cut stuff out of the video to make it shorter and make more sense.
I know, right?
Also iMovie, if you don't have.
Yeah, no, some sort of video editing program.
Anything you have. Just
Like, even if you're doing a blind Let's Play, you don't have to keep everything in.
yeah, I'm pretty sure there are probably still people on YouTube that are like, click this annotation to skip this boring part.
And I mean, I guess that's
Nintendo
okay,
Capri
but
Sun.
it would be better to just completely skip it altogether.
It's
unless
kind of a waste of time too, because like cutting it is kind of in your favor too, because like it's a less upload time than it would be to upload an hour-long video that's really like 15 minutes long.
Yeah, basically. And, let's see, another thing is... Well, I guess that's the main thing. I just like people to know what they're doing.
So you don't
Like, if you know what you're doing ahead of time, like, I don't know, do a practice run or two, you'll probably be able to figure out jokes to say ahead of time while you're doing a practice run.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, the more that you know what you're doing, the better, in my opinion.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the jokes. I really don't like kind of scripted jokes in Let's Plays. And then the thing with that too is that you can usually tell when somebody does it. You're just like, you were waiting for that to happen to do this, weren't you? Like,
You can hear the inner squeeing just
Yeah.
at the moment. Here comes the part! Oh, I'm about to say something funny!
yeah, exactly. I don't know. It's just, I'm just like, you didn't have to do that. I don't know. And that's what
Well, you know, for me, it's like, I typically, like, think about a Let's Play like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get to this part. Is there anything funny? Like, is there just anything inherently funny in the game that I can point out and stuff like that?
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, the typical overnight 1,000.
Well,
If
that
you
is
ever
the thing,
have,
is that
If
me
An
there's-
overnight 1,000 rupees!
if you ever have over 9,000 of anything, just always say it.
Yeah.
So wait,
Yeah.
if you don't like when people don't know what they're doing, then I'd actually like to hear your opinion about blind Let's Plays then.
You know, in general, there's several levels of blind Let's Plays for me. You see, there's a level where I don't know what they're doing either, and so I can be intrigued by what they're doing. Like, I'm
Mhm.
trying to figure out the game with them.
And you usually figure out first, you scream at them.
Well, yeah, I'll get to that later. And then there's the part where I know what they're supposed to be doing, but they're figuring out at a decent pace. So, you know, it's not that
No
bad.
complaints, yeah. Okay.
But then there's the area where they have no idea what they're doing at all. And at that point I start getting a little bit angry where I'm like, dude, do this. This is
Yeah.
what you need to be doing. Do
Yeah.
it. And then we get to the
I
worst
think,
level.
I think you just described every Portal or Portal 2 Let's Play.
Yeah.
But
IGN
now we get to the worst
not
level.
IGN,
The level
IGN.
of hell. It's the level where I didn't know what they were supposed to be doing, but I figured out what they were supposed to be doing eons before they even tried it.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
worst feeling.
I can shoot portals in this game? I thought you were supposed to stare at that thing.
Yeah.
That is like, no, do it. I think the only time that I've ever gotten that bad is during Nintendo Capri Sun's Let's Play of, what was it? It was Donkey Kong 64. And it was the final boss, and he had no idea what he was doing.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Especially during the Diddy Kong segment. I'm like, shoot the targets! Shoot the targets, NCS!
Yeah.
Come on, shoot the targets!
Everybody got
What are you supposed to do with them?
everybody got so mad. That was terrible.
I've never played the freaking game before, but I know that you're supposed to shoot those targets. Now do it.
I don't know. And I don't know, some people bring up a good point with that type of stuff, where like people yelling at the screen. And the thing is, like, you are watching the video, and like the person that has the commentary and you're listening to is actually talking while playing a game, so they have to concentrate on those two things at the same time while still trying to figure out what to do in the game. And sometimes it's hard to like do all those at the same time, and then
Yeah.
even if you know what you're doing, you're just like, oh crap, because like you're trying to maintain this conversation with your audience and remember what to do, and you're just like, I can't. I think in my Skyward Sword Let's Play that's unfinished. There's a point where I had to use the whip or something. Sorry, spoilers. To like, I don't know, go to like some sort of vines across a platform, and I could not figure out how to do it. And I think even in that portion I said I was gonna cut it out, but I was like, nah, this is too funny, and I want to see if anyone yells at me. But so I still like how my like blind LP of Final Fantasy wasn't much of like, oh, you need to go do this. It was more of, I suck at this game.
Yeah.
That game's, yeah.
Now, here's one thing that I find kind of odd. Alright, so you know, I did a blind run of Kirby's Return to Dreamland. It's probably the only blind Let's Play I'll ever do. But, you know how the Runaway guys, they also did a Let's Play of the game.
Yes.
Well, my gameplay was better than theirs. And they practiced.
Oh, it was, well,
Their video recording was better though?
Well, yeah, I mean, the Let's Play overall, theirs was better, but just by gameplay alone, I had better gameplay.
That depends whether or not you consider that a Let's Play or just a thing where the guys play the game kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't know. That depends.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I guess that's the end of this episode. This has been 30 minutes now, and we've basically
wow.
gone over all the points.
That was quick.
Yeah. Well, we had a nice commentary.
Indeed, we
Yeah.
did. And I
Yeah,
made
actually-
it to the ocean.
Actually, kind of. Yeah, no, I just noticed that. I was wondering what you were doing. I was like, what is he
Just
doing?
in time.
Does that doorway actually block out the water? Like, if
Yeah,
you
it
open up
does.
the door, does the water actually...
Yeah, because the edge of the door counts as a block, sort of. So all the water,
Physics!
not all the water can make it through. So
Where are the physics?
Isn't it beautiful?
yeah,
Yeah.
Well, anyway, guys, I've been Mr. Game and Pie.
I've been gaming on.
I'm being George, and I'm being calm during the whole video.
And I'm on Sugar, and I haven't been!
And we'll see you guys next time. Well, I'll see you guys next time.